Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Young and Restless exclusive. Bryton James lets loose on the show's funny business, a truly evil turn for Devon and the one storyline he never wants. We've talked before about the difficulty we have investing in young and restless stories of extremely rich people fighting about mergers and unmergers that, whether they go terrifically or not, will still leave all involved extremely rich, and it turns out that we're not the only ones who have occasionally been left wondering what the big deal is. Bryton James admits to Soaps.com, "You have no idea how often when we're running lines I stop and jokingly say, I have $1 gazillion. In real life, none of these problems would matter to me. Go run the company however you want." All kidding aside, the Emmy winner wouldn't mind if Devon tore a page from Victor's playbook and did something so rotten it wound up on our list of twists that characters wish we'd all forget happened. I'd love to play something where Devon does something truly evil, something that's very out of character for him. As an actor, you're always looking to play something new, interesting and different, he adds. And certainly, Devon has been, for the most part, the good, stable guy. You wouldn't expect him to do something awful. It would indeed be a shock. We might even suspect that he'd been replaced by a lookalike, as has happened so many times before in City. But if that happened, it would most definitely be against James' wishes. I know a lot of actors like the idea of playing a twin or a doppelganger, he acknowledges, but we've had plenty. Not just on Young and Restless either. See what we mean here. Check out the below photo gallery to review Devon's eyebrow-raising life story. In the grand tapestry of City, few characters have experienced as many twists, turns, and tribulations as Devon Hamilton. From the moment he appeared on The Young and the Restless, Bryton James' portrayal of Devon has been nothing short of captivating. With a legacy that includes heart-wrenching losses, shocking revelations, and moments of pure triumph, Devon's journey has kept fans glued to their screens. Recently, Bryton James sat down for an exclusive interview, offering a rare glimpse into the behind-the-scenes world of Y&R, sharing his thoughts on a potential truly evil turn for Devon, and revealing the one storyline he hopes never sees the light of day. ###, the funny business of City. As Bryton settles into his chair, a warm smile plays on his lips. After all these years, the set of Y&R feels like a second home to me, he begins. We've had some pretty intense storylines, but there's also been a lot of funny business that goes on behind the scenes. Bryton's eyes twinkle with amusement as he recalls some of the more light-hearted moments on set. One of the funniest things is the prank wars we have. Eric Braeden, Victor Newman, is notorious for his pranks. He once filled my dressing room with balloons. It took me forever to get rid of them all, but we all have a great time. It's a family atmosphere, and I think that comes through on screen. The actor chuckles as he shares another anecdote about a particularly memorable scene gone awry. There was this one time during a very serious scene, Christoph Street John, Neil Winters, and I couldn't stop laughing. We tried to keep it together, but every time we looked at each other, we'd burst out laughing. The director eventually had to call for a break so we could compose ourselves. ###, a truly evil turn for Devon. Bryton's expression shifts as the conversation moves to more serious territory. Over the years, Devon has faced numerous challenges, but a truly evil turn. That's uncharted territory. I've played Devon for a long time, and he's always been a character with a strong moral compass. Even when he's made mistakes, he's tried to do the right thing, Bryton reflects. But the idea of Devon turning truly evil is intriguing. It would be a massive departure from who he is, but it could be a compelling storyline. He pauses, considering the possibilities. If Devon were to take a darker path, it would have to be for a very good reason. Something or someone would have to push him to the brink. Maybe losing everything he's worked so hard for, or a betrayal by someone he loves deeply. It would have to be a perfect storm of events. Bryton's eyes narrow as he imagines this darker version of Devon. It would be a challenge to play, but that's what makes it exciting. As an actor, you want to explore all facets of your character, even the dark ones. It would be interesting to see how the fans would react to a truly evil Devon. Would they hate him, or would they understand his motivations? ###, the storyline he never wants. While Bryton is open to many possibilities for Devon's future, there is one storyline he hopes the writers never pursue. "I've always been vocal about this," he says firmly. "I never want to see Devon involved in an incestuous relationship." The actor's tone is serious as he elaborates. Genoa City is a small town, and the characters are all interconnected in some way. It's a soap opera, so there's always a lot of drama and scandal, but there are some lines that shouldn't be crossed. An incest storyline would be one of them. Bryton shakes his head, a look of distaste on his face. It would be completely out of character for Devon, and it would be disrespectful to the audience. Our fans have been incredibly loyal, and they deserve better than that. We can have dramatic and compelling storylines without resorting to something so distasteful. ###, looking ahead. As the interview winds down, Bryton reflects on his journey with the young and the restless and what lies ahead for Devon. "It's been an incredible ride," he says with a smile. "I've had the opportunity to work with some amazing people and bring Devon's story to life. I don't know what the future holds for him, but I know it will be an exciting journey." Bryton's enthusiasm is palpable as he talks about the show's upcoming storylines. "There's a lot of great stuff coming up. We've got some big surprises in store for the fans. I can't give too much away, but let's just say that Devon's life is about to get a lot more complicated." He leans back in his chair, a look of satisfaction on his face. At the end of the day, it's all about the fans. They're the reason we do what we do. I just hope they continue to enjoy watching Devon's journey as much as I've enjoyed playing it. Bryton James, a stalwart of the young and the restless, has played Devon Hamilton for nearly 2 decades. Throughout his tenure, Devon has endured myriad highs and lows, evolving from a troubled foster child into a billionaire philanthropist. But behind the scenes, Bryton has witnessed his own share of drama. In this exclusive interview, he opens up about the lighter side of the show, an upcoming sinister twist for Devon, and a storyline he hopes never sees the light of day. The lighter side of Genoa City. Bryton chuckles as he recalls some of the funniest moments on set. "People don't realize how much we laugh here," he says. "There was this one time, during a very serious scene, Peter Bergman, Jack Abbott, had to storm into a room and deliver this intense line. But the door was stuck. He tried to open it with all his might, and it just wouldn't budge. Finally, he kicked it open, and the whole thing fell off the hinges. We all lost it. It took us half an hour to get back into character." He continues, "Michelle Morgan, Amanda Sinclair, and I always have a blast. One time, we were supposed to have this romantic dinner scene, but the prop department had given us real food that tasted awful. We couldn't stop laughing and ended up with barely any usable footage. It's moments like these that remind us we're human and keep the atmosphere on set light and fun." Devon's stark turn, as Bryton shifts gears, a more serious tone emerges. He teases an upcoming plot twist that will see Devon descend into uncharted territory. "Devon's always been a good guy despite his flaws," Bryton says. "But there's something truly evil coming his way. He's going to face a situation that challenges his morality like never before." Without giving too much away, Bryton hints at a betrayal that will push Devon to his limits. Someone he trusts deeply will deceive him, and it's going to rock his world. The writers are exploring a side of Devon we've never seen, a vengeful, almost ruthless side. It's been a challenge for me as an actor, but it's also been incredibly rewarding to dive into such complex material. Bryton's excitement about the storyline is palpable, but he's also quick to reassure fans. Devon's core goodness won't disappear entirely. He's just going to go through a very dark period. It's a testament to the show's writing that they're willing to take risks and show these multifaceted characters in new lights. The storyline Bryton dreads. Despite his enthusiasm for challenging plots, there's one storyline Bryton never wants to tackle. I've always been vocal about my discomfort with Devon being involved in incestuous relationships, he confesses. Soap operas can push boundaries, but that's one line I'm not comfortable crossing. He elaborates, we're here to entertain, but we also have a responsibility to our audience. Some topics are too sensitive and can have real-world repercussions. I trust our writers to keep the integrity of the characters intact while still delivering compelling drama.